Chapter 10. Spoilage and Preservation of Food. Food, which helps us grow strong and healthy, if not preserved properly, can spoil. This food serves as an easy medium for the growth of germs. Germs cause decay of food and make it unfit for eating. The spoiled food has a bad taste and smell and contains germs. After eating such food, these germs enter our body, causing nausea and diseases like diarrhea, jaundice, cholera, etc. The germs grow faster in the presence of air and moisture at room temperature. Therefore, the food gets spoiled more quickly without preservation. Do you know? Even dry grains and pulses kept for a long period become breeding grounds for bruchets and locusts if not stored properly. Care of raw food. To avoid the spoilage of food, proper care of the foodstuff should be taken. Fruits and vegetables should be washed before peeling and cutting. Washing of cut fruits and vegetables remove the vitamins and minerals present in them, which are essential for our body. Peeled and cut fruits and vegetables, as well as other foodstuff which are left uncovered, gather germs from the dust and the flies sitting on them. We should never eat such food items. We should always eat fresh fruits and vegetables. Stale or overripe fruits or vegetables contain germs which cause diseases. Care of cooked food. We should always keep the cooked food in covered utensils. Uncovered food gathers germs and causes diseases. Half-cooked food is difficult to chew and digest. Germs too may not get completely destroyed in it. Food should be cooked at a proper temperature for a sufficient time so that it becomes soft, easy to digest, and germ-free. If cooked food is left at room temperature for a long time, germs grow in it. Low temperature does not allow germs to grow and multiply. Therefore, cooked food which is left over should be kept in a refrigerator for cooling or freezing it. Avoiding wastage of food. Food is essential for all human beings to live, but in certain areas, scarcity of food results in deaths due to hunger and malnutrition. We should take care to avoid wastage of food. Some simple steps to avoid wastage of food are given below. We should buy smaller or limited quantities of food. Excess foodstuff, if not stored properly, will get spoiled and wasted. We should cook only that much food as we require to eat. Leftover cooked food gets stale after some time. We should serve only that much food in our plate as we can eat. We should not leave uneaten food in the plate. Wastage of food can be avoided by storing it under conditions where the germs cannot grow easily. Do you know, turmeric, haldi helps to preserve the food and also had digestive properties. Safe storage of foodstuff. Refrigeration. Germs do not grow at very low temperatures. Foodstuffs like raw vegetables, fruits, eggs, bread, milk, cheese, butter, and cooked food can be retained for a couple of days by keeping them in the refrigerator. Refrigeration is not a safe storing system for long-term storages, as moisture is retained in this process. So, we need more effective systems to store things for longer periods. Do you know, despite living in such cold conditions, Eskimos use refrigerators but not to keep their food cold. They use a fridge to make sure their food does not freeze completely. Canning. There are two safe ways of canning food. The boiling water bath method is safe for tomatoes, fruits, jams, jellies, pickles, etc. In this method, jars of food completely covered with boiling water are heated and cooked for a specified amount of time. Pressure canning is the only safe method of preserving vegetables, meat, poultry, and seafood. Jars of food are placed in 2 to 3 inches of water in a special pressure cooker, which is heated to a temperature of at least 90 degrees Celsius. The high temperature ensures the killing of germs. Never forget to check the date of expiry on the food cans before opening them. Drying. Drying is the oldest method of preserving food. Foodstuff such as grains, vegetables, etc. are dried in the sun, ovens, or dryers to ensure that all their moisture is out. Dried foods take less storage space than canned food. Dried grains and vegetables are then stored in airtight containers. Boiling. Germs get destroyed at very high temperatures. So, for liquids like milk, boiling helps in slowing contamination. But this also cannot be stored for long. Do you know? Special buildings called silos are used to store rice and wheat until they are brought to the market for sale. This keeps the grain dry and safe from rats and pests. Adding preservatives. Natural substances such as salt, sugar, and vinegar are used to preserve certain foodstuff. Sauce, jams, and onions soaked in vinegar are a few examples of such preservation. Pickling. Foods like mango, chili, lemon, etc. are preserved by a method called pickling. This process involves preservation of foodstuff in edible oils along with salt and spices. But before making a pickle, we need to dry up the water content of the foodstuff. Though there are many methods of storing and preserving food, it is always safe and healthy to eat fresh fruits and vegetables, as storing removes some of their nutrients and water content. Do you know, mango has been a favorite food of many great personalities like Kalidasa, Alexander, Huensang, Akbar, Ghalib, etc.